an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand a little off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Freddie Freeman.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
Here's Betts. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Scott. Out number 2. Two down, bases empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in St. Louis, and starting this one, Dustin May. What do we have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Tosses to first. One up, one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog, as hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Mason Wynn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
One out, bases empty. Going to count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to the left.
Nope.
And
Foul
it
ball.
goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. May delivers.
Ball. Down.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Fought off foul. And strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Donovan on at second with 2 down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So the Cards are kept quiet through 1. On to the second from St. Louis on the show. No score. Back here at Busch Stadium, and here is Freddie Freeman. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Liberator back to work. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And next for L.A., Andy Pages.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he's on at first. So man aboard. And the batter now, Enrique Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. And that is that. One left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And now it's Ivan Herrera. in for a strike. 0-1. Grounds one to short. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Conforto drops into the glove. 2 away now.
Batting seventh, catcher, number 63.
And now Yohel Pozo. And that misses. 1-0. Pozo will handle the catching duties in this one. Hitting 7th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the third inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Hit in the air, right field. Delayed, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. And a big swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, as a hitter, there's a clear line between being aggressive at the plate in a good way, attacking pitches you can drive, and then being over-aggressive in a way that plays into the hands of the pitcher. You've got to have pitch recognition, and right there, just way too aggressive. And even though some of those pitches might have looked good coming in, you got to track them a little bit longer because not one of those 4 pitches was actually in the strike zone.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Scott under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's Ryan Vilade looking for his first big league hit right here. Ground ball left side. Rojas with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now at the plate, Victor Scott. And there's a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2
No
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Betts makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. First pitch
Ball,
doesn't
catch
find the
inside.
zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Will Smith. Well struck right field. That's back. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
There's Freddie Freeman now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pages. Cut on and lifted in the air. Scott. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Tommy Edman. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Contreras under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in St. Louis at the plate, Mason Wynn. Late with the swing there.
Oh, he's looking great so
0-1's
far.
the
It
count.
helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance.
Oh,
Timeout.
that got away
That ball
from
hit
him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. May comes set. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Right through there, got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Redbirds down quietly, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Conforto in his 9th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. On the ground right side, 4, 6, out 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the grab, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. May back to work. That's a strike. 0-1. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fly to left his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bats up with it. The throw to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Here's the catcher, Yohel Pozo. And first offering is fouled off. That clips a corner.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, top 6. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The pitch. And that is out of play. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. That one almost got him.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one. So that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the offense. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now up for St. Louis, Ryan Vilade. And a strike in there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Hot shot to third. There's one.
He's out.
Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Top of inning number 7. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one ripped. Hauls it in for the out. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. Valade ranging back, bangs off the wall, makes the turn and heads for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Tommy Edman at the plate, 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and they get it out on the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. Kike Hernandez takes him deep. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberatore will depart. Not a bad effort. Jojo Romero gets the ball now.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Out to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Masyn Winn. Fastball for a strike. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
May fires. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a pop-up. Conforto on his way in. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Contreras now.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Winn leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball popped up. Edman makes the grab. 2 down. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock, try to put something up on the board.
And there's a base hit to right field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Tying run at the plate. Clips the corner, and the count even at 1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that gets down into the gap. One runs in, runner around third. In to score from first, and they trail by 1.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Pozo in the box now, takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Late swing fouled off. Outside.
Out.
And the count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the 8th. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Romero, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. In the dirt, and a count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
He drove that field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Smith in the box now, takes strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one hooked foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one gets past the catcher. Pozo on to first. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Alec Burleson. Big spot for him here. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Scott in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And the Dodgers. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. In the air, center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And now it's going to be Mason Wynn. On a line. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3. That one pulled foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
0-2 is the count.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. and swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. And that one is inside. And another ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And the batter now, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 4-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hernandez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Sonny Gray up and throwing. King also getting ready. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of it. Back here in St. Louis, bottom 9, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Got him. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
Nope. Outside.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Edman slings to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
The other way. And that's a fair ball. So 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yoel Pozo. Swinging a foul out of play. Trying to send this to extra innings. There's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses
ball,
the zone,
2 strikes.
and that is ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Helsley back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Right side, Donovan. Throws to first in time. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Miguel Rojas. Late swing, fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of the 10th. And that one fouled off. Just
Especially with 2 strikes.
one down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. The 1-2, and there's a ball.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
To the right side, Donovan. In plenty of time to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's gone. Home run. He'll touch them all. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Mookie now. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Jose Barrero. And that one in the air center field. Pages. Then there's one down. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Lars Nootbaar.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That one the other way. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.